Hey there, Ravens flock. Welcome back to Baltimore Talk, the weekly podcast giving you a recap of every Baltimore Ravens game from now to postseason. I'm your host, Anthony Propst, and I'll be bringing you everything you missed, plus my own personal thoughts, opinions, and analysis. What's up, folks? I know, Anthony, where you been? Weekly podcast? Wait, what? I know. I've been gone for a minute. It's because, look, I told you guys that the quality would get a lot better. I told you things would get a lot better. I know I'm still in my home office, still in my nerd den, but we're working on it. We're working on getting things, not financed and, whatever. We're working on getting my home office turned into a somewhat makeshift studio. I'm working on it. I'm trying. But the first thing was a new camera. I promised you guys that I would have a new camera. It's been over a week now since the AFC Championship against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing everybody say, Baltimore did this, Baltimore did that, or they undercut this, didn't run that, that Kansas City outplayed them, Baltimore didn't play to their fullest extent, oh, the NFL is scripted, the NFL is rigged. We're not going to agree with all of what I just said, but I will definitely say there 100% was a narrative to that game. Well, the word narrative would end up meaning scripted. What I'm saying is they definitely highly penalized Baltimore a lot more. You want to try and tell me that I'm wrong? I've been having this conversation with people on social media, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can't tell me nothing that Kansas City, even though Baltimore was favored in that game, you can't tell me anything different that they did not want a Kansas City Super Bowl to get them a three-peat. Because they did it last year. They did it the year before. Now they want another one. Make it a 3 back-to-back-to-back. But you can't straight up tell me that Baltimore didn't deserve it a little bit more. For the simple fact of Baltimore played their asses off all year, all season. Kansas City did made it to the championship, and then you have a referee who is 40.9% logically penalizing the home team more than the visiting team. And I'll even if I can find it, if I can have my editor put it in his stats for the season, I'll have him throw it over right here if I can find it. If not, I'm just still rambling about it. But then the simple fact of, yes, there were flags on both sides, but most of them on Kansas City were justifiable. However, there were a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of missed flags on Kansas City that should have been. Pass interferences, unnecessary roughnesses, unsportsmanlike conduct. Like, there were multiple penalties that did not get called. And again, I know I'm sounding like someone in social media all over my TikTok, so if you guys see this, you can quote me on it. Oh, he's crying, boo-hoo, let it go. No, I'm not going to. I will let this game go after I finish this here today and after this gets posted, but I will not let go of the simple fact of Kansas City was not penalized as much. Yes, Baltimore made some stupid mistakes. I will not let that one slide. I will say it forthwith and justifiably. Baltimore made some really dumb decisions. Very dumb. However, Kansas City got let go a lot of the times. And again, you can't tell me nothing. You can't straight up say that there was no narrative to that. And again, I'm not trying to use the word narrative to go along with that whole conspiracy group, but I'm just going to say it. That game was not Baltimore's best, but that also was not a very good game otherwise for officiating either. And I will wholeheartedly admit that was not a good officiated game at all. But I know I usually go with first half, first quarter, second quarter, halftime thoughts and all that. So I watched the first half because that was the same day as my daughter's birthday. So we were doing her party during the first half and all that. So I cared more about that. It didn't actually get to take my notes, but by the time I finally got home, I was able to get halftime thoughts and the second half. So we're just going to do the second half because that's where a lot of the meat and potatoes of all the BS really happened. So overall, we're just going to go halftime thoughts, quarter 3, quarter 4, and go from there. But I do have some things that I'm going to talk about at the end after we get through this game specifically. But starting off with halftime on offense for the first quarter, or for the first half, it was sloppy. Broken passes, broken coverages. We needed to hold our block. We were not giving Lamar enough pocket time. And I know there were points where, like, especially in the second half, he was just standing there dancing, like just waiting to find somebody. It's like, okay, we know you have enough pocket time, but like they can only hold those blocks for so long before it's a holding penalty. And we needed to seriously needed to hold those blocks a little bit better. But even in the first quarter, though, because like I said, second quarter it gets better, or second half, it got better with pocket time. In the first half, we did not give Lamar enough pocket time. We were not doing what we should have at all. Lamar, please, God, for the life of me, dude, next season coming up in 2024-2025 season, stop sidearming it. Seriously, stop sidearming the ball. He sidearmed a pass to, who was it, Zay Flowers, I'm going to say? Somebody, he sidearmed a pass, and it was like, man, you're not playing baseball. And even if you were, you still throw it overhand. Sidearming is not a good thing, especially not on a quarterback, unless you're trying to get around it. And it's just like, I will say, good though, even though I'm not doing the first half, I'm going to put it right here.
Wider the hole is.
Yes, and Gus Edwards is the definition of a north-south runner, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
From the pocket. Cuts away from Chenal, who's trying to get after him for a second time, but the ball is thrown to the end zone, and it's caught! Flowers with the touchdown! The Ravens strike right back from 30 yards out.
Watch right here, the ability, I talked about the poise of resetting the pocket. Go to the right, reset the pocket. You cannot cover that long. Chenal had an opportunity.
Zay, that was a beautiful touchdown, man. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely amazing. I have to say, that was absolutely a great catch. Like, you full on went for that one, so that was a nice one. Shout out to you, Zay Flowers. Great year. And then the best part about the first half, honestly, was the fact that Lamar threw a pass. It got tipped, and then he caught it himself and ran it for 13 yards. We're going to play that one right here, too. Yeah, so that was absolutely hilarious, absolutely amazing, love that, absolutely great. And defense, there was no good in the first half, honestly. Defense need to wrap up more, need to wrap up, seriously. We needed to wrap up in this game, and we were just giving him a little hug and letting go real fast. Like, come on, what is all that? Then oh my God, this one really killed me. It was Mahomes, Kelsey, Mahomes, Pacheco, Mahomes, Rice, like just giving them so much time in the pocket. We did not put on enough pressure. It was ridiculous. The pressure was not there, and I don't know why. We needed to stay on our guys more too. We really needed to stay on our guys and just. Oh my gosh, we were not staying on our guys. They were just running right by us. It was ridiculous. And again, Travis Kelce, Rashee Rice needed to be dealt with, but they were not dealt with. They were coddled by the referees, Kelce especially. And I'm going to say this now, because him and his brother Jason from the Eagles came out on their own podcast and said it, that both, as you all know, have seen this, Justin Tucker was doing his kick and his warm-up, and Patrick Mahomes has his own routine and whatnot, but special teams get both sides of the field to kick. Patrick Mahomes asked Justin Tucker to move his stuff. So he moved it thinking he moved it enough. No, he didn't. Travis Kelce came up and threw the balls and threw his helmet. And now Travis Kelce's getting looked like a complete jerk about it. Justin Tucker said it's whatever. Then Travis Kelce tried to backtrack and defend it, and I'm just going to say it, Travis Kelce, you were a major dick, man. Like, straight up, you were being a complete dickhead that day. But whatever. And overall, and editor, please censor this again, just like you have all season. Overall, for this whole game, we needed to tighten the. We did not do what we needed to do that first half. So, second half, we needed to tighten up, and we're gonna go through it play by play. But you all know how this game goes. So, quarter 3. First, Kansas City has the ball to start off before we say that. And before we go again, Ravens mug is still here, even at home. So, let's do it. First and 10 for Kansas City is a gain of 1. Second and 9, Travis Kelce gets 6. Third and 3 is an incomplete pass. Marcus Williams broke that up. Fourth and 3, Chiefs punted away. First and 10, Gus Edwards, no gain. Second and 10, Zay Flowers gets a gain of 4. Third and 6, it's incomplete to Zay. Fourth and 6, we punt the ball away. 12-13 left in the third quarter. First and 10, no gain. Second and 11, actually, Rashee Rice gets a gain of 4. Gets a gain of 5. Third and 6, the Chiefs get the first down. First and 10, they pass for 7 yards. Second and 3, Travis Kelce gets it. First and 10 is a catch of 3. Second and 7, incomplete. There was a holding flag on Kansas City, surprisingly. Second and 17 is a gain of 2. Third and 15, they end up going for a loss of 4. Fourth and 19, they punt the ball away. 7:05 left in the third quarter. First and 10, Gus Edwards gets a gain of 16. Absolutely beautiful right there. First and 10 now, Lamar, gain of 12 on his own. First and 10 is incomplete. Second and 10, Justice Hill gets the first down. First and 10, Justice Hill gets a gain of 5. Second and 5 is incomplete to Mark Andrews. There was a holding call on John Simpson, our guy, so that backs us up 10. Mark Andrews gets a gain of 6. Third and 9, oh my God, come on. They were blitzing Lamar almost every play, and he got sacked on this one. And my answer was, stop the blitz. Seriously, stop the blitz. They were absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No reason why we should have let them blitz all over us like that. So, 4th and 17, Baltimore punts the ball away. First and 10, gain of 3 for Kansas City. Second and 7, no gain. Third and 7, incomplete. Fourth and 7, they punt the ball away. First and 10, Zay Flowers gets a beautiful pass and catch and run. And this one was absolutely stupid. He got up, pushed a dude, and then stared him in the eyes and spun the ball. And they called that for taunting. And I know he's a rookie. I know in the NFL taunting is actually illegal or whatever, or subject for a penalty. But the fact that Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce, doing on their podcast, Joe Burrow himself even tweeted at the same time, and everybody all across the board said, it's the NFL, let them taunt. And I know he's a rookie, he's still got to learn a little bit, but the fact that you have multiple people saying, this is the pros, let them taunt. If this was Pee-wee, high school, college, then yes, taunting completely in the wrong, because that's not good sportsmanship. But in the NFL, where these men make this their life and death career, whether it's done or not, let the men taunt. Come on, let the guys taunt. It is what it is now, but the fact that you can even see it if you replay and watch the entire game, you will see multiple instances of Travis Kelce. He might not have pushed the dude and spun the ball on him, but he did taunting things that are considered taunting under NFL regulations and rules. So you're going to flag a rookie, but you're not going to flag a vet? Cool. Keep that same energy next year. So now, 1st and 10, incomplete for Baltimore. 2nd and 10, Zay Flowers got the first. 1st and 10, Rashad Bateman gets a gain of 2. That'll end the third quarter. Overall, kind of back and forth quarter, I guess. Not really good, not really bad. I mean, yeah, stop the blitz. Yeah, we need to get things done. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know. It was a very shaky third quarter. I was hoping we could turn it around, but, you know. So, 2nd and 8, Zay Flower, oh my God. This one is still haunting me. The fact that, here, we're gonna pull out old nice whiteboard. This is gonna be an extra large one because we're on the home camera. So, I'm gonna show you this one here. That's the goal line. Zay Flowers gets to the 1 yard line. You have, and let's see if we can do this the right way. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this or where you can even see it. So we're going to just put it right up here on my shoulder just to make sure. So you got Zay Flowers right here. You have a defender here. You got one here and one right there. So he knocked the ball out right there, and it rolled back into the end zone for a touchback. And the fact that he dived for it, he could have slid, he could have put it, not probably put his head down because they would have flagged that too for some reason because, we all know how the NFL is when it comes to putting your head down. But the fact that he got it fumbled at that right there and it rolled in and they ruled it a touchback and gave it to Kansas City. Solid. Absolutely solid. So, that took away our chances of getting a touchdown. 1st and 10 now for Kansas City is a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, incomplete. 3rd and 7, Travis Kelce gets the first down. 1st and 10, Kansas City takes a timeout. They end up getting a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, they end up hitting a loss, but we got a roughing the passer flag. Love it. Awesome. And I'm not going to say that I'm mad at the fact that it was roughing the passer because when we went to tackle Patrick Mahomes, it was Justin Matabike, I believe. Was it Matabike? Yes. It was Justin Matabike. He went and shoved him, but he lowered his helmet first. So yes, would I have liked to get that sack? However, that's one of those penalties that's justifiable where it's like, okay, he led with his head, he hit him in the helmet. Yes, that's roughing the passer. But Mahomes, bro, do you really gotta sell it? Like, he full-on went back cartoonishly and hit the ground. Like, all right, we get it. You got hit, but, like, come on, man. It's the pros. This ain't high school. This ain't college. This ain't pee-wee. Like, take a hit. Jeez. So now, 1st and 10, Mahomes gets sacked again by Justin Matabike. No flag this time. 2nd and 19 is a gain of 6. 3rd and 13, incomplete. 4th and 13, Kansas City punts the ball away. 10:35 left in the game. 1st and 10, overthrown to Rashad Bateman. 2nd and 10, Isaiah Likely gets the first down. 1st and 10 now, it's an incomplete to Odell. So I'm going to play this right here. Right now, you can't tell me that this is not pass interference. So I'm gonna even bring it up. I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm going to say it. I'm going to let it run through one more time. What would you consider, what is NFL's pass interference regulation?
A little bit of it, but watch right here.
Crowd just watched it on the screen here, and they're reacting.
So, the official NFL, and we're going to play it over and over until I stop talking. The official NFL definition of pass interference is any act by a player more than 1 yard beyond the line of scrimmage significantly hinders an eligible player's opportunity to catch the ball. So, you're going to tell me that this man right here swatting at Odell's arm, swatting at and wrapping up his arm is not pass interference and inhibiting his eligibility to catch a ball? Really? That's not pass interference. Contact before a receiver has caught that ball or made the attempt to catch that ball is pass interference. But I have people saying, oh, that's not pass interference. That is, by definition, pass interference. You can't tell me otherwise. If you want to argue it again, I'll say it one more time. So, that's only one. That's only one pass interference that wasn't called. There's more. And I will promise you, I will get the specific replay and have it pulled. And even the commentators say on some of them that there should have been. So now we have 2nd and 10. Lamar goes for 9. 3rd and 1 is a loss of 2. 4th and 3, Odell gets the first down. 1st and 10, incomplete. Gus Edwards was absolutely wide open to either catch or run that ball. You can't tell me different. 2nd and 10, Odell gets a gain of 8. 3rd and 2, Gus, he gets the first down. 1st and 10, Nelson Aguilar. Oh my God, man. Where have you been all day? Nelson Aguilar got 39 yards on this play. 39! Oh my gosh, it was so nice. 1st and 10 now. This is incomplete to Odell. And here we go. Editor, run it, please.
Going long again to the end zone. There's contact. McDuffie, but but no yellow marker. Beckham, and they go to the end zone, and it's incomplete.
This is exactly what we talked about, Jim. These throws, that's an inside fade, inside go route again, and each one of these.
Oh, look at that. Another non-called pass interference. What a surprise. What a surprise. Are you shocked? I'm sure not. Huh. Look at that. No pass interference. All right. So now it is 2nd and 10. I don't want to put the stills in here because it's a little hard to do it. You got to see it in motion. However, this one, I've argued that it was bad on the refs, bad on Lamar at the same time, because on 2nd and 10, this pass is picked off in the end zone, but Lamar did throw in triple coverage. However, one more time, people want to say, oh, that's not pass interference, that's just a straight-up pick. Lamar threw in triple coverage. Watch it in slow motion. You can see right where that ball was caught, likely was right there and pushed right before it hit him. Literally right there. Because, actually, you know what? We won't even do that. We'll do it on the whiteboard. So, I'm going to show it. You got the ref right down here. So, you have Lamar, throw, yeah, that X is Lamar, throwing it. Right here is where it's picked off. Guess what? That whole route, right where this Kansas City defender came from, right here, you had him pick it off right there. And you had another defender over here, but where it comes in and where it comes from, likely, once he got here, got pushed over here by another defender. Because the minute he got pushed, this guy came in at the same time. And literally, simultaneously, you could see it. He's running and then gets pushed at the same time. So right where he would have caught that ball, right there, he got pushed. So again, you can't tell me that that's not pass interference, because he straight up pushed him from behind, and then it gets picked at the same instance. The exact same instance. So, was Lamar throwing in triple coverage a bad idea? 100%. I agree. Lamar throwing in triple coverage, absolutely stupid. However, having that not be another pass interference was garbage. Absolutely garbage. Now, it's 1st and 10 for Kansas City, gain of 4. 2nd and 6, a loss of 2. 3rd and 8, Baltimore took a timeout beforehand. Then they proceeded to get a gain of 4. 4th and 4, Kansas City punts the ball away. Devin Duvernay returned it for 23 yards. Nice. 1st and 10, Lamar got sacked. Guys, stop the blitz, stop the pressure. Like, come on. They're trying to win a game, so are we. But seriously. Now, 2nd and 14, Odell gets 8. 3rd and 6, Justice Hill, he gets the first. This one was hilarious because he bobbled it when he was catching it, but he ended up catching it, running it for the first, so that was nice. 1st and 10, Lamar, he gets a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, Justice Hill gets the first. 1st and 10, Lamar gets 5. 2nd and 5, incomplete to Odell. Here we go. Here we go. Let's rip. This is the one that grinds my gears, that burns my bridges, that irks me to no end, that I tag somebody's pinned reply comment on TikTok with the actual game footage and the commentator saying it, that this incomplete pass to Isaiah Likely was the 3rd missed pass interference call. And even the colored commentators and the booth review in New York straight up said that was a miss.
It definitely should have. I mean, I saw it from up here. Likely, you'll see 27 come in, and right here he turns, and boom, he grabs him. And the initial one, everyone sees the end. There's a little bit of foot slippage, but that should have been called.
Really? So that's not pass interference? Again, this one, he straight up grabbed him by the hips and tackled him before he could even get there. Like, he shook him off for a second. Like, he came back and hit him wrapped up his hips and pulled him down before. And he was even looking for it, but they never called it. So, again, anybody who says, oh, you're crying, you're mad, you're damn right I'm mad, because that's blatant BS. Straight up garbage. You can't tell me that was not pass interference. And if you try and tell me that, I'm going to call you a liar. You can't tell me nothing. Because, again, even the commentator straight up said it. That should have been called. Should have been. But it wasn't. You know why? Because they won another Kansas City Super Bowl. But I digress. 4th and 5, Justin Tucker kicks a field goal. It's now 17-10. 2:34 left in the game. Let's just burn through it. 1st and 10. Kansas City gets a gain of 7. Too many men on the field for Baltimore. 1st and 5. Unnecessary roughness on Roquan. Whatever. 1st and 10. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Ravens second timeout. 3rd and 9. Ravens third timeout. Kansas City goes for a deep pass. 2-minute warning. Blase. Whole lot of game over. Kansas City wins. 17-10, Baltimore loses. What do you want me to say? Am I supposed to have final thoughts? Am I supposed to say, I'm not mad about it, I'm not upset? Because I'll call you a liar. I'll straight up call you a liar and tell you I am blatantly upset and disregarded at the fact that Kansas City should have had multiple flags, not just in the second half, with the 3 obvious ones that I already pointed out, but even in the first half, Mahomes is going for a pass. And let's see if I can find this still right here. If you see it, there's a face mask up here, and I had this conversation with my dad yesterday, actually. Said it's not a face mask. But again, in NFL regulation, any contact to the face, to the helmet, face mask-wise, is fingers locked or not, that's a face mask call. And then you have another dude blocking him, bear hugging him right down here. Right, but no holding, no face mask calls. You have Travis Kelce, and I know that, and again, this is something I talked to my dad about. Travis Kelce started a scuffle with Roquan, grabbed him by the collar and shook him and pushed him back after Roquan just was letting it go. And Travis Kelce, again, like I said, was being a dick and straight up started it. Kyle Van Noy comes in to get him off him and get Roquan Smith back, but it's the last man who gets involved, gets penalized. Seriously? Seriously, so you're going to tell me that the person who started it, unsportsmanlike conduct, isn't going to get penalized, but you're going to penalize the player who's trying to stop his guy from getting that penalty? Seriously? Oh, let the refs do their job? Maybe if the ref actually was doing his job proper, we would have had better officiating. We would have had a better game. And yes, I know, Baltimore underplayed. We passed the ball way too much. That is one of my final thoughts. And when John Harbaugh even was asked why he didn't run the ball so much in the second half, he said it wasn't that type of game. Wasn't that type of game? Mr. Harbaugh, I know everybody always likes to jump on the fire Harbaugh bandwagon. I'm not saying I want him gone. I'm just saying that decision to not run that ball the second half when we were getting completely chalked out in the passing game after what we absolutely stampeded over Houston the week before with our running game, it should have been no question of what we needed to do second half, but we still continued to pass. That was one of our main problems. We were throwing it way too much. We should have let that ball get ran, and we would have been fine. Hell, let's see, where'd it go? We're just going to pull our nose back. Where is it? Whatever. Who had it? I got to find it now. Seriously, no, I can't find it, guys. I apologize. Nelson Aguilar with the 39er, with the 39 yards. I know it was a catch, but that man ran that thing too. So why are the lack of the run game really hurt us, and the fact that we underplayed. But I also think we got. I honestly really think that game was, no matter what we did, was not going to go in our favor. Clearly, because where were all the penalties that should have been thrown? Not on Kansas City. More penalties on Baltimore. Sure. Let's go with that one. So overall, like I said, I will Now that I can finally get it out of my system, finally put it on paper. Well, it was already on paper. But now that I can get it out of my system, say it in front of you guys, put it here on the channel, put it here on YouTube, say it out loud, get it one more go, one more time. That game was garbage. Absolutely bull. Absolutely. You can't tell me any more. You can't tell me any less. And if you want to tell me Kansas City wasn't favored and they weren't doing them any favors, I'm going to call you a liar. Because, again, I pulled up with receipts. I pulled up with evidence. So, your move, everybody else. But I know this is kind of like a half episode because, like I said, I didn't write down my notes for the first half because I had something more important going on that day. But overall, I am still not a happy camper about it. I will continue to be very salty about it. But going forward, now that our season's done and over with, a lot of new things have been developing in this past week, just over a week now since we have been out. I know a lot of things have gone down, but I will talk about them because I know at the end of season 1, I went on a hiatus till we started season 2. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to try and put out as many episodes over the off season as possible. So anytime some new news drops, I might bring a little anecdote, a little something short here and there. But I know I don't know when I'm going to do it. I haven't thought about it yet, but I plan on just bringing more content, like doing a top 10 defensive plays of the season, top 10 offensive players, top 10 special teams, and then just where to go, like draft, training camps, everything else, honestly, till we get to the new season. And I'm not going to put it in the season 2 playlist. I'm just going to put it out. This will be the last episode of season 2, of Baltimore Talk. Everything else is just going to be things here and there. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for once again continuing with me on this journey. I know I went from a nice studio to my nerd cave in my home office. Not a lot of football things in here, but I mean, let's see, I'll reach for it real quick. I have my nice little Baltimore Ravens helmet. I know it's a little dusty, it's a little embarrassing, but we got my little Ravens helmet, and I'll even reach up for it too. I got my Lamar Jackson Funko Pop too. Don't think I don't have one of those, because you best believe when he got his first Funko Pop when he started, and when they came out in 2019, best believe I got one, and I love it still till this day. Hopefully, eventually, if I ever meet him or I ever get the chance to be on the Ravens sidelines, I will 100% have him autograph this, and it will go somewhere. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I plan on doing more for the channel and for my office. I plan on getting things to put up in the background so it doesn't just look like I'm a bum. But with that being said, one more time, thank you all for being with me on this journey of adaptation and environment, like I said, from just the audio to a nice studio back to the home office to get this thing done. I appreciate all of you. I love you all for rocking with me. And please, like I said, I'm putting out more and more, not just on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis. So when you see things get uploaded, make sure you hit that bell icon to stay up to date with everything I got coming down the pipeline. Also, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Trying to hit 20 subscribers. I'm at 19. I didn't hit 20 by the end of the year, but I'm at 19. One more 20 subscribers to get 20 subscribers. Please, please, please. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of Baltimore Talk. I love you all. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.